Why do you think life is beautiful?
Man, because we have the ability to do whatever the fuck we want to do, man. It just takes a little bit of dirt.
Yeah.
Just takes a little bit of dirt, man. We're blessed. We're really blessed to fucking be alive.
Murder street where, murder street where. Why would I put on designer? Murder got the gear.
Maniacs,
Murder got that drip. I put on when I appear. Murder got that shit you gotta have. They can't compare.
What is up, Maniacs? Today we're here with
Mycah at Murder Streetwear.
Mycah at Murdered Streetwear. Mycah is a really awesome individual. You should definitely check out Murdered Streetwear. As a seed, we have to go through some dirt to grow into something beautiful. So, Mycah, what is some of the dirt that you've been through?
Man, so first and foremost, man, my brand is called Murdered. And what Murdered stands for is the old you must die. Long story short, it started off as a mental health brand, growing up, I've always been more on the sad side. I don't know, it's just a feeling, right? When you're young, you can't describe it. You can't tell your parents. You don't know how you feel, or explain how you feel all the way. But that's what my brand stands for. The old you must die. It's a mental health brand. Started off as a mental health brand and allowing me to just, grow into the version of myself that I want to be, which ultimately is, being happy, right? And I feel like I'm at that point, man. I've came a long way from who I was way back when. But some of the dirt, man, is just feeling not worthy. That's where a lot of my depression came from. Growing up, I always felt like I was destined for more. And, coming from a family that's not, the richest or have the most resources, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, so that always brought me a lot of depression. So, I worked really hard to be where I'm at now. And honestly, man, I'm feeling great. Life is good, man. I couldn't be much happier. Obviously we all have those days where we kind of relapse into, those dark times. But, talking about it is kind of difficult, man. Now I'm going back in time, remembering some of these bad times that I've had. But I did it for you. I heard you're a good guy. The homie T Sims, I see that he did one with you, and I highly respect him. He's a really good guy. So, on behalf of T Sims, I'm here too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He's a good guy, man.
Shout out to T Sims.
But yeah, man, just not feeling worthy, really, man. That's what brought a lot of depression in my younger years.
Do you happen to know what it was that made you feel unworthy? Because, I understand, growing up, especially with not a lot of money and resources, and, all of us, we kind of go through that of not feeling worthy. Whenever you were going through that, what was it that you saw in your life that kind of made you feel unworthy?
It's the lack of support.
Okay.
Growing up, like I said, in my family, we were the most richest or whatever. And, like most families, parents got to grind, and my parents had 5 kids, so that alone wasn't easy. So, and they didn't have time, just didn't fucking have time. So, I really raised myself, trying to figure out life on my own. Still am, really, I'm a fucking big ass kid, just, anyways, they didn't have enough time, they didn't really have time to hear me. So I fucking put it on a t-shirt.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So everybody can hear me now. Everybody can see me now.
So what was it that I would say sparked that? So you're feeling sadness, you're feeling unworthy. It's kind of the hell that we all go through, the dirt that builds you up. How did that dirt shake you and grow you to how you are today? Whenever you look back at that dirt and you think back to it, how does it make you feel, like knowing that you went through that and now you've grown from it?
I mean, when you're going through it, it sucks, right?
Right.
It's never great, but it's like a little dirt don't hurt. Nowadays, man, since I've been through so much dirt, like shit don't bother me. It's like a scar. I don't know how to explain it that way, but like since I've been through so much, shit don't faze me.
Yeah.
Small things that will faze other people don't fucking faze me. I've learned also to stay in my own lane. I keep a lot to myself now. As much as I wanted to be heard back then, now I'm on the other side. I don't really talk much. I don't do much of these.
Right.
I really just kind of want to do my thing, make some money. Really, there's a quote. It's like, some grind to be seen, some grind to disappear. Like, dude, I want to grind so hard to where you can't fucking find me. I'm not doing this for the fame to like, stand here and be here. We're like, oh, that's Mycah. Like, nah, man.
Right.
I really just want to be left alone at the end of the day. But what was the question again? My bad, bro.
Well, okay, so the dirt, how does it help you grow into something beautiful? And looking back at that, whenever you look back at it, how does it make you feel knowing that like you went through those scars? And
Yeah, so again, so a little dirt don't hurt. And honestly, man, it's great, bro. It's being able to overcome those obstacles and just break through. Man, it's just a great feeling. So, I couldn't be happier. I'm always growing. I'm always trying to do more, be more, whatever. But like, man, it just feels so good being able to get over onto the other side.
I love that.
Because man, there were really dark times, man. A lot of them I won't say here, but man, I've had moments that I cringe at. I'm like, fuck, I did that to my cousin. Really, really bad things. I did that. It just feels good to not have been driving on the freeway and being like, oh, I can just fucking drive over the edge right now, constantly. That was one of my most common thought whenever I was going through my roughest time. Had a really nice car. It was like a 2017. Was it 2017? I don't remember. It was like a Mazda Speed 3 turbocharged, but it was nice. Put me in a lot of debt. I was a young ass kid thinking I was cool. Spent all my money on this car. Had no money to live. I was living on my grandmother's couch. I thought I was the man. And one day I woke up and I was like, holy shit, life hit me with like a ton of bricks, like a semi truck, boom. And then I realized, like, dude, I'm like fucking nobody. And that's kind of where it hit me the most. Whenever I was like 22, is right when I woke up and realized, like, dude, I'm a fucking nobody. So I sold everything. Moved to Ohio. One of my buddies helped me get on my feet. Man, I lived on a futon, bro. I lived on a futon in his parents' house, in his room, in the fucking corner for like 8 months just to fucking save money, pay my auntie back. She loaned me money and fucking get right. I didn't have a car. So we worked at the same place. So every time he went to work, I went to work. Anytime he didn't go to work, I didn't go to work. It was the fucking craziest thing I've ever been through, man. Mentally almost broke me down. I mean, just imagine, like, it's almost like a pet. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really do anything. And it fucking almost broke me down, but it made me stronger at the end of the day. It lit a fire under me, and it made me realize, like, hey man, if I want this dream, or if I want any kind of stability, I gotta go get it. But yeah, man, a little dirt don't hurt, and life is great on the other side, man. So just keep fucking going.
What would you say to someone that's currently going through that hard situation and looks at you now, looks at Murdered Street, where the shirts that are so popular? What would you say to someone that's going through that same situation that you went through?
Man, be real with yourself, man. What you have to do is look in the fucking mirror and be real with yourself. You have to look at who you are, where you are, and fucking be real. Like, hey, whatever your situation, I'm just going to give an example. So let's just say, you're X years old, 25 years old, living at home with your mom, no car, no job, which, I'm not saying anything of those things are bad, but, you want more for yourself, right? You got to be real, and you got to create a plan and stick to it. You can't fucking break that plan, man. So first and foremost, man, I worked 2 jobs for most of my fucking life. Even today, I work 2 jobs. I got Murdered Streetwear, worked for maybe beep that out. I don't know.
I got you.
And other things, man. I'm always trying to make sure I'm financially okay. Because, at the end of the day, man, to be completely honest, money doesn't buy happiness. But financial freedom, financial literacy brings a lot of comfort, man. And I'm not the richest guy in the world, but I can go have a steak dinner tonight if I wanted to, you know what I mean? But the advice is to fucking be real with yourself, create a plan, and execute it. And it will probably take years, dude. But if you stick to the plan, it's gonna work out, because it's not an overnight thing. It's taken me years. A lot of these conversations that we're having started when I was 22 years old. I'm 32 now. I'm 10 years from, I guess, where I wanted to start this story, and I'm finally able to fucking, again, see the other side of things.
Why do you think life is beautiful?
Man, because we have the ability to do whatever the fuck we want to do, man. It just takes a little bit of dirt.
Yeah.
Just takes a little bit of dirt, man. We're blessed. We're really blessed to fucking be alive. And make decisions and choices and do all these things that create a story. We're fucking lucky, man. We're really fucking lucky.
Well, Murdered, I really do appreciate this time that I've been with you. Is there anything else that you want to say to anyone out there that might be going through certain hell, that struggle, that dirt? Is there anything else that you want to say to them? If not, then we can just end it here.
Just know that someone out there really cares about you.
And if you don't meet that someone, we care about you. Thanks, guys. Always remember that when life sucks, smile.
Peace.